even let it affect you anymore. Just
Yeah,
say,
I'm done.
I'm going to
I'm
kick
done
you
with
in
it.
the ass.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Give it an uppercut.
Yes. So, okay. So, dude, so we're officially, or what? We're in an uptrend. We're happy about it. Is that what we're thinking?
Well, the long term, I think right now, short term, we're in a like a consolidation phase. It's I think it had to go down and retest some levels. I'll start with Bitcoin. I'll
Yeah,
pull up a chart.
pull it up. Yeah, because I feel like it's just been pretty boring for everybody, but at the same time, it's
Yeah,
remaining in its uptrend.
it is definitely remaining in its uptrend. All right, you can see that, right? There we go. All right,
Yes.
so this is Bitcoin, and you can see this is just since October, but I'll zoom out a little bit just so we can get a better look at the long-term trend.
Oh, yeah. And
All right.
before we get started, I just want to remind everybody that we're not financial advisors, and
No.
everything that we talk about today is completely for entertainment purposes only. But we
Yes.
want everybody to just be super pumped and excited for crypto because Brian and I both believe that we are in a very, very good space right now where we could be changing some serious lives financially by purchasing. But
Some cryptos, definitely.
do your research, definitely.
Yes, you have to definitely do your own research. This is just coding in our views, what we think, and we're just letting everybody know what we're kind of doing. But
Just a cup of
again, like
coffee in the
Cody said,
morning.
we're not financial advisors. No,
Just a cup of coffee in the morning for the big
right?
time. Yeah, cup
So
of
you can
coffee.
see, pretty much since we hit that bottom, it's been an uptrend. We can, see it more so if I go to we'll go to the weekly. All right, here's the weekly chart. And since the bottom down here, it's been definitely an uptrend. We went up sideways, just consolidating here, people building positions, and then we went up again. So, and I think that's what's happening now is we're consolidating. People are building positions again, building up more momentum, getting ready, for the next jump up. So that could probably happen over the next, who knows how long. I mean, you could see here, we went from March 13th to wow, that's 6 months of consolidating right there. I don't think we're going to have that. Um, the halving is what, 2 months away, a little over 2 months
Yeah,
away, something
we're
like
really
that,
close. Yeah, yep.
right? So I don't know. I think we're going to see this go sideways a little longer, maybe another couple weeks, and then we're going to go up. That's me. I think we're going to break through this before the halving. I think we're going to go. I think we're going to be above 50,000 going into the halving. So, but we'll see. We could stay right here and go sideways for the next, couple months into the halving. And then after the halving, just freaking skyrocket. But I think we're going to start seeing people buy the rumor. And even though it's not a rumor, people are going to start buying before the halving. And I think that's going to increase the price. But then when we get to the halving, people sell the news. So that's why in the past, you've always seen like after the halving, either go sideways or down a little bit. So you could see here having was in May of 2020. Well, I'd have to zoom in, but yeah, let me zoom in for a sec. All right, so here's the halving, right? And it did after the halving go down. Um, Probably not a lot, but we'll see. I mean, the halving was roughly in May, middle, we'll just say the middle of May, and it went down to there. So it went down 15 plus percent after
Well,
the
yeah,
halving.
that's a discouraging bounce down after the halving, you know?
But it's happened all every time, I think. Let's go back to 2016. It's another thing. Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, Bitcoin ETFs are here. This price is just going to skyrocket." And what happened? the price went down,
Right. Yeah. It's
right?
never
It was
the
just sell the news. Again, that saying, the more and more I hear it and see it happen, I'm like, the more of a believer I am. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So here was wow, I gotta go. That's right. Bitcoin wasn't worth much back then.
yeah, seriously.
Right? Seriously. So here is the halving was in August of 2016, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it at the beginning of August? Do you remember?
Hold on. Let me see.
See if you can get me a date on that.
2016 Bitcoin having is 2016. So July 9th, 2016 Bitcoin having.
July 9th.
Yeah.
All right, so here's July 11th. Close enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or July 4th. We'll just go July 4th,
Oh, there it is.
right? And look,
Measure that thing. What's that?
July 4th, right? If we wick it, it goes down 20, almost 28%. But if we just go to closing numbers, right there, it's, well, hold on. If you just go down to the closing numbers, that's
'Still 17.
16, 17%
Yeah.
drop over a period of roughly a month. So, so that's happened in 2016, happened in 2020. So to me, until something different happens, the likelihood it's going to happen again in 2024. That's just my guess, my opinions. But here we are. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Look
Oh,
at
that's a
that,
beautiful jump up. Look at that.
right?
Oh
That was
man.
the bull market of 2021. Wow.
So check this out just for a sec.
All right, go
This
ahead.
is and then this goes right into, everything that you're talking about right now, quite frankly. I mean, so this is Cointelegraph news that just came out. Geez, I think it was like 46 minutes ago. This is a very recent article by William Subberg. And it says Bitcoin faces sell the news event before 2024 BTC price all-time high. Bitcoin bulls will need to navigate a fresh sell-off around the halving. Okay, so they're expecting it.
Yes.
They're expecting a sell-off after the halving because everything that we're talking about right now is exactly what you're saying. You know, a Bitcoin should break new all-time highs in 2024, but the halving will punish bulls first. New analysis says yes. So, and that,
For your elbow.
yeah, exactly. But that's exactly in correlation with what you're talking about. The reality is that we are
Yeah,
currently in the rumor,
of
and
the
after
having.
the halving, there will be the sell-off, and that's
Yeah,
just what's going to
yeah.
happen. Now, the question is, historically, I want to go back to your charts. Historically, how long is the downtrend of the 17% loss or whatever it is for the halving? Because we could actually, if we place it right, we could actually give ourselves a 20%,
All
you
right,
know,
so let's
gain
see. So I have to go back to
or 40% gain.
let me get back to actually, you know what? Let's just go monthly.
Because it looks like it's potentially, oh, and you got to go wake up your son in like 2 minutes.
All right, thank you. Yeah, one of my kids, he's getting ready. He's gonna go skiing. He wants to get first run in.
We're New Englanders, everybody.
So what happened to my data?
So we got a lot of snow, and we all go snowboarding and skiing up here in New England.
Yes, we do.
Oh, by the way, while Brian's looking up things, if you guys could do us a massive solid, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, because it would mean the world to us and it would help us build this channel more. Because all we want to do is just talk about crypto and make a lot of money and enjoy your guys' company. But if you don't want to like or subscribe, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm having chart issues this morning.
Yeah. So, all right.
I just can't believe Bitcoin was that cheap. It's just a few years ago,
Yeah, it is.
right?
It's solid.
So it was July, right? So we'll call that the halving, well, roughly in there, right? You said July 6th or something like that, 8th.
Yeah.
Well, one, so you had the halving, and that seems like it just stayed stagnant for a week or two after the halving. And then it went one, two, three, four, roughly 4 weeks of downtrend that we had that, this was in 2016. So, that was roughly a 15% downtrend, right, over a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah, yeah.
But then after that, you can see what happened, right? Then it just started going up, gradually for, yeah, gradually for like, after the halving. So that's August, 4, 5. So gradually for like the first 6 months after the halving, it gradually goes up. This isn't 2016 halving, but then we can see what happened. That was the first, like, oh my God, what's this thing, Bitcoin? People just became millionaires overnight, right?
Can you
So then
imagine
we
that just
had,
waking up and then just being like, "Oh yeah, there's $1 million in my bank account." Bada bing, bada boom.
right? And then it was May of 2020 was the halving. Do you know when in May?
The 2020.
Yeah,
So 2020 Bitcoin halving. I'll tell you exactly right now. So Bitcoin halving was May 11th.
May 11th. All right, so May 11th was the halving, and Bitcoin was so May 11th, Bitcoin was there, and then it went down like 10%. So anyway, what happened 60 days before the halving in 2016? So the halving in 2016 was, I think, right around August 8th. So let's zoom in here, find August 8th. Roughly there's August 1st right here. Was it August? Yeah. So now I don't know so anyway, with Bitcoin, it showed, let's go back 60 days. So that'd be August 1st. Let's go June 1st. So here we are, June 1st, 60 days before the halving. And what did people do? They bought the rumor of the halving, I guess. I mean, they had to. That's right. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Here we are. But that was, it went up 70%. But that was in 2016. 2016 went up 70%, peaked at 70%. But then by the time the halving came in August, it was up roughly 45, 50%. So now let's go ahead and go to 2020. What happened in 2020? Let's see. Well, that was the COVID. No, that was, here we are. 2020. So the halving was May 2020. So here we go. This was the halving right here. All right. May 11th. So let's go back a couple months.
Oh, I made it
Hey,
just in time.
yeah, we're going back a couple of months to like March 11th. But so this one is kind of ironic in the sense because that was the COVID dip, but it also happened 60 days before the halving. So you can see that one. If I go to May 11th, we just go to the closing. That went up 65%, where 2016 it was closer to 50%. This is 60 days prior to the halving, go to the halving. So now let's see if we did somewhere along those lines currently, because we're roughly 60 days out from the halving right
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
So, right. So, anyway, so let's see if we go, let's just get the ruler and just see what it would look like. So, let's just go, that's roughly 60 days there, right? 63. We'll just say 63 days. Um, really, there's 46. I don't know. So 63 days, if we went to 50%, right, in that 63 days, Bitcoin's going to be $64,000. Wow. Could Bitcoin go that high before the halving? Even if it goes 30%, 35%, right? Which to me looks like a level of resistance, or even right here, even yeah, it's got to break that. But I'd say even like 50,000, 51,000, that's 20%. I think it's definitely going to be there. But if it's anything like the past two, where in 2016 it was like 50%, in 2020 it was 65%. And if we go 50%, that puts Bitcoin at 64,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
And dude, that's
so let's
crazy.
go conservative and let's just do 30%.
Okay, so let's look at
That's
another chart.
55,000.
Let's look at another chart.
All right, what do you
Let's
want to
look
look
at
at?
total market cap, same philosophy, total market cap.
All right.
I want to see where we're at right now and what the total market cap did because now we're talking altcoins. I'm really curious about, and actually, you know what?
So let's do total two. Take Bitcoin out of the
Yeah, take Bitcoin out. That's perfect.
out of the
Yep.
equation.
Because I don't want that to interfere.
Boy, it looks a lot like the other one. So again, all right, let's
Well, I'm just saying, dude. I mean, if we got
right.
if we got a like a 1x grab opportunity right here, then why not? Just sell everything at the end, sell everything on the day of the halving, and then
I could look
sit
at,
back
you
for a
know
month.
what?
Dude, sell
I have
everything.
a lot of my
Sell.
holdings are over a year now.
Well, yeah, dude. If we
So
sell
so
everything on
that
the
would
day
be
of the
short
halving and
term,
then
that would be
kick it
long
back,
term capital gains, which would be a lot cheaper than long term. I mean, short term capital gains.
right? But it
So
literally
this is
goes
a
down
tough
for a
one
month
because
after the halving.
2016 into 2017, that's when the altcoins started. You can see. I
Oh, I
mean,
can see. I
right? There's
see.
no data. I mean, how? I mean,
Wait, where is that?
this is the altcoin market in 2016. It's in the millions. It's not even right.
Yeah.
Look at this. So, so this is the build up to the halving, right? It went from 200 million. I mean, this is when altcoin mania started, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
could
Oh, yeah.
see here we are, it's actually let's go 2 months before the halving. The halving in it was August 8th, roughly in 2016, right?
Oh, yeah.
So let's go 2 months prior. That would be June 8th, right?
Yep.
So we'll just go June 6th. It was here, right? And one, two, and then it closed right here.
Holy
42,
crap.
42 days later, the altcoin market went up 175%,
Holy crap.
right? But then
It retraced
that
for
wasn't, huh? The
what?
halving wasn't till here, right?
Oh, okay. So it pulled back a little early.
Right. This was the altcoin market. But then after the halving, we did have a pullback of 14, 15%. But the buildup was huge in the altcoin market back then. And then you
So
can see,
so we're actually at exactly so really we're in the buying zone right now is
yes, we are definitely in the buying zone. So I think definitely that's what we're seeing. I think we're seeing this is a big consolidation right now, buying opportunity. Um, we might we'll probably get a few more of them during this bull market, but I don't think we're going to see prices much lower than where they're at right now. I mean, there's a possibility we could still take a dip. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I'd like to see some of the major cryptos break above some key prices. But anyway, so let's go back to actually I was going to 2020 now. So here's 2020, right? So it was in May. So the beginning of March would probably be a good time frame. Right. So here's March right here. We'll just call it right there. Let me get my ruler. All right, and then we'll go that's 63 days. That's an 85, 90% buildup.
jeez.
The
Yeah.
altcoin market,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, we're definitely, I think in the next couple of months, we're definitely going to see some altcoins, double in the next couple of months. So to me,
So
if
there's a
this
lot of
altcoin market goes, just say if it even goes up, you know, in the next 30 days, I mean, next 60 days, excuse me. I to me, the altcoin market's going to be over $1 trillion at the halving. That's 70 days. I can see that happening, definitely. But we'll
yeah.
see. Who knows? Or this could just consolidate into the halving, but I think we're going to start seeing a lot of buying. And I want to look up that. I started to try to look up stuff about BlackRock, the IBIT ETF shares. I was
So,
hearing rumors like that they're like have like their daily volume is larger than all the other ETF markets combined. Like since they've launched, they have $3 billion that they had to buy of Bitcoin to back their ETFs. So stuff like that, that's just blowing my mind. But anyway, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen real quick. I want to find what I'm not finding what I want right now for
no,
the
that's fine.
information.
Have you heard about the FUD that's been coming out with mining?
I did see something briefly on it, but I didn't really read the whole thing.
Yeah,
I
it
just read the
basically is
headline.
well, it's basically like the US government is just giving miners a hard time because they're trying to put up a fuss about what it's doing um to our ecosystem apparently. I don't know. I think it's here, check this out. This is there's multiple articles that have come out about this, but the US government seems to be closing in on Bitcoin mining. The Department of Energy surveys to collect data about crypto energy consumption could be used to justify the sense the blockchain poses a public harm, which is so weird to think about. Like, why would it be a public harm at all? So the U.S. Department of Energy or the DOE is taking a closer look at Bitcoin. Mining is the cause, or is mining a cause for alarm? More specifically, the Energy Information Administration,
To
a
me, they're
statistic.
just, these are the naysayers that still don't like crypto, don't believe in crypto.
Right.
So they're going to put this negative. They're trying to say, and Elon Musk did this like last bull market, like 4 years ago, saying where he backed Bitcoin. Then he's like, "Oh, I can't back Bitcoin because it's energy consumption. It's causing global warming because of all the electricity and energy it takes to mine." Remember that?
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
what you're not
absolutely.
seeing is a lot of these mining companies are installing their own, renewable energy sources to power their mining.
I don't know. I just think it's really interesting. Because like, I think it's actually kind of a contrary to what the government wanted to do initially. Like everyone's talking about this, the Green New Deal and everything. Well, wouldn't this kind of fall right into that category to some degree? Because
Yeah.
in some senses it kind of does. But anyways, I just thought that was interesting because that's been a lot of, which by the way, I seriously don't give two craps about this Green Deal thing. That's like, I seriously don't care. But I just making that clear because I'm not one of those people. I just really don't give a crap about it. But I just think it's so annoying when it's just so annoying to me.
A lot going on behind the scenes with big money, it's my opinion, that you're not seeing it in the news really. If you dig in and look between the lines, you'll find that some of these major corporations are doing huge things. Whales are doing big things. Just like they want to get in before all the retail investors can, because then by then the price would be much higher.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's gonna be, and I think you know what I think is gonna happen is I think it's all gonna happen very quickly, and everybody that was not really hopping on the bandwagon is gonna miss it, totally miss
Right.
it. Like there's no time for them after. And that's the thing is like I feel like right now is the accumulation stage. If you guys want to be a part of something that's going to be massive, like let's take a look at where we're at right now. You missed the boat. You've already missed the boat. Do you want to miss it again? Because that's really what's happening here. I mean, you had a beautiful boat that just you could have been chauffeured all the way to Disneyland with, and you missed that boat. You missed
You
that boat
miss the
last
boat.
time. You missed it the time before that. And you missed it the time before that. And now you're being given a decent boat. Okay. You're still going to
No,
Disney,
we're
but you
still,
got to miss it.
this could be, even at this time, this could be the biggest boat yet,
Oh yeah.
right?
It
Who
oh
knows?
it could, but
I
I
mean,
don't
they're
but it's
talking
also
like,
possible that it couldn't be.
we hit $3 trillion market cap last bull market. And the bull market before that didn't hit 1 trillion. So we went from 1 trillion to 3 trillion. So
Right.
if we just did that 3x again, that's going to put us at 9 trillion.
Right. But the point is like right now, think about right now, where we're at right now. 2 months before the halving, we've already shown in the past that this has been a perfect time to grab.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
perfect time to grab. And that's not to include the additional massive bull run after the halving.
Right.
We're just talking about getting in before the halving, a couple of months before. You've already missed the boat that, we've been talking about months ago, Brian and I have been talking about literally 6 months ago with you guys. You've missed
Yes.
that boat. All right. But now you have the opportunity, according to historical data, to hop on before the crypto halving. And then you're going to have another opportunity a month after the halving to grab something. And then after that, I think it's over. I think at
Uh,
that point, it's like you will.
there's still the money to be made after that.
I'm not saying there
There's
won't be.
still going to be
I'm just
dips to
saying
buy.
you're gonna miss the bottom. I'm
We
speaking
are, I mean, the bottom
about
was
the bottom.
missed over a year ago was the bottom.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's the boats that you missed prior
Oh,
to
yes.
now. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. You had a real fancy opportunity at the last time, and the time before that, and the time before that, and the time before that. And guess what?
Real
I'm telling you
fancy.
right now, this is the time you're gonna miss
Get
right
in.
now. You're gonna miss it.
Look at it,
You're
right?
gonna miss it. You will. Mark my words. You're gonna come back and look at this video, and then you're gonna be like, "Those guys are just stupid. They don't know what they're talking about." Well, yeah, maybe we do, maybe we don't. But the
Maybe
point
you
is
don't, but
you're
all
gonna
I
miss
know
it.
is here's May of 20, here's May of 2020, right? And look what happened 469 days later. A
Yeah.
744% gain on the total market.
Yep.
Actually, it wicked that actually more than that because it wicked the 3 billion. 800% gain for the
Yeah.
total market,
Bada bing, bada boom.
right? That's, what is that? 470 days. That's 15 months.
I'm
15
okay.
months after the halving will be the peak of the bull market,
I think anybody would be happy with an 8x
right? But
in that
within
time
that,
span.
some of these altcoins are going to peak before this point, and some of them will peak after.
Right.
You know, so anyway, but
But
if you
that's what's
can,
gonna happen. You're gonna miss it.
don't worry about the 10%. Don't worry about trying to guess this very top. But if you don't guess the top of the wick, who cares? If you get the top of the closing, you're doing pretty damn well,
Dude, even if you get to that little like mountain right there. Yeah, even if you get there and sell, like bravo.
right?
Bravo. I mean, the
Yeah.
reality is that you decided to make a decision to take advantage of the market.
So
You
that
know,
was 700%. The whole total market, we'll call it 800% back in 2020 having. I'm just going to see what it was when this all really,
but that's the gravity of the situation, you know?
right?
Like that I don't think a lot of people understand. The gravity of the situation is that 2 months prior to the Bitcoin halving, there is a jump up. And that's where we're at right now. Literally. And then there's a drop after like who knows, 17-20%, some a little bit more, whatever. And then after that, it is just goes up. And it goes up for 14 months, 15 months, probably a little bit more. And then at that point,
Right.
you
15. So
sell.
here's,
You sell at that point, and then you watch that thing tank. And that's what's going to happen. And it's going to tank below where we're at now for the next bear market, I think. I don't think that we're even going to see it. I don't think that we're going to see it come back down to these numbers. I think that it's going to go past these and back down to, I don't know.
well, I'm just looking at, so 800% in the 2020, from 2021 having 15 months later, it went up 800%.
Yeah.
So here we are. I got to get this so I can get the peak of it on
But look
my
at how massive these opportunities were in the past. I mean, they're dwindling
2020,
down.
2017 was huge,
Yeah, that'll probably be the biggest year ever. I mean,
right?
I
That
don't
was, I can't even, have the prices all on this. Wow. All right. We're just going to go roughly from there.
that was the year of the billionaires, where literally
This
billionaires were
was,
created
so
in crypto.
2017, 16 to 17, that was a freaking 9,000% gain,
Yeah. Yeah,
you know?
I don't think we'll ever see that again.
No, but I think we're going to just say so you think it's going to be less in 20, this bull market than the last? The last one, total market grew
That was 800.
800%,
No, I think that's doable. I think we can do 800. I just don't think that we can do, I don't think we're going to
800%
be
from,
seeing a multi-thousand%
so,
increase.
so if the halving is in May and we're saying the halving is probably going to, I've been saying the halving, it's going to be 2 trillion,
Right.
right? So if we do 800% from 2 trillion, I got to make some room here. Right. So if we do, let's see. So I say here we are roughly in May. I'm saying the market's going to be at, roughly 2 trillion. Oh, actually April. That's good right there. Right. And if we go up 800%, that's going to put the market at 18 trillion. $18 trillion market cap. So now, even if that's just say cut in half, and it's only 400%, that's still going to put it at 8 trillion. Actually, 400% gain from 2 trillion. It's going to put it at 10 trillion. So, but if we do a, so anyway, if we hit 800%, $18 trillion. I think that's where we're going. What do you think, Cody?
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's possible. I really do. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so and then the Bitcoin dominance, so that would put Bitcoin's dominance at
That was total market cap. So,
4 trillion.
oh,
Is that a 4 trillion? No, that's a 3 trillion, 3 point something trillion Bitcoin dominant.
all right, let me look at the BTC dominance chart. Right,
Because
right now.
if that's true,
So, not necessarily the dominance, it's just the altcoin market's going to fly. I still think
it's going to
Bitcoin
put Bitcoin
dominance is
around.
going
It's going to put
it's
Bitcoin around $250,000 if that actually happens.
yes.
Basically.
Yep,
So
basically, yeah. And I was saying
you
Bitcoin's going to
know,
be 207,000. So,
yeah. So I don't
but I
know. I
mean,
mean,
I think
it's kind of a stretch,
we're
honestly.
going to see Bitcoin dominance. I think uh, it's going to gain into the halving. And then I think it's going to stagnate a little bit, but then it's going to spike up. And it's probably going to get up, around the 60%, 65% dominance.
Yeah.
And then of course rising waters raises all ships. And then the altcoin market's going to explode.
Yeah, that's going to fly.
And then dominance is going to go back way down, even though Bitcoin's price will still be increasing. It's just the
Right.
altcoin market will be growing so much faster.
Yeah.
So
Well,
anyway,
dude, I'm gonna end with that. Yeah, I feel good about that. That's
all right.
I think I want everybody else to put their thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Do you guys think that crypto it could actually see an 800% increase in the market cap? Do you guys see that happening? Do you see that
So
happening with Bitcoin alone? Is that a
so
possibility?
right. So now, but I'm in the hunt, just so everybody knows, I'm in the hunt for a long, long shot. And I think I might have found my long, long shot. Again, not financial advice. It's not even listed on any of the decentralized exchanges or anything else. You have to do a pre-sale. It's kind of like a IPO for crypto.
Yeah.
So it's very risky, high, high, high risk, but the reward could be astronomical. It could be the one I'm looking at right now. It's 10 cents a coin, and they're saying this thing could go to $10. So
But
that's
if
so
you
I don't know if
guys
you guys are interested in hearing about it. I can tell you about it. I'm gonna get some,
But if
you
you're
know.
going to, but if you guys want to hear about it, you guys got to click in the link below to the next video and it'll show you what Brian's talking about.
Yes, because I'm gonna probably do a little video about it. I got to do a little more research about this little crypto I found that could be doing big things in the DeFi sector. So anyway,
Cha-cha!
that's all I have for now. Stay tuned. Hit that
Yes.
bell notification so you'll get notified when I release this video.
Yes. Like and
So
subscribe, comment. All right, guys. Well, you guys have an awesome day. Thanks, Bitcoin Brian. We'll chat soon.
likewise, Crypto Cody, have a great day.
You too.
Bye.